how dishonest these preachers are. They get in their pulpit with the Bible, and then when you...
No, Gino, you're the liar, and you're actually misinterpreting John chapter 5 and verse 18 to mean that Yeshua broke the Sabbath, which is blasphemous. Did you read Isaiah chapter 53 where it literally prophesied that the Messiah would be without blemish, without sin? So you suggesting that Jesus sinned by breaking the Sabbath makes him no longer the Messiah. John 5:18 is not saying that Yeshua literally and actually broke the Sabbath. It is a writer reporting the fact that Yeshua, Jesus' accusers, saw his healing of people on the Sabbath as being in violation of their traditions. And all that attests to the fact that God's works of mercy and sustenance continue even on the seventh-day Sabbath. Now, the commandment in Torah says, you shall not do any customary work. So when you're doing the work of Elohim, when you're doing the work of the kingdom, is that customary work? Is that the same as making a living off of going to a 9 to 5 or doing independent contracting or whatever it takes so that you can have a stable life? No, it's not the same, and the work of the kingdom of God continues every day. There's this rabbinic argument called kal v'chomer, which is lesser to greater. It's like a form of a fortiori logic, if you know what I'm saying. If you've been in a philosophy class, you understand what this means. Basically, if Yeshua said you can rescue your oxen or your camel out of a ditch, and he was saying that you can do that because obviously the Pharisees even were doing that as law keepers. I'm sure that there are historical accounts to back this up. Then, of course, logically speaking, why wouldn't you be able to heal a human? Wouldn't that essentially be, metaphorically speaking, like rescuing a human out of a ditch? So Gino is intellectually dishonest. He is an antinomian polemicist, just like Rabbi Tovia Singer is an anti-Christian, anti-missionary polemicist, where he lives by drash. Essentially, these out-of-context interpretations of Tanakh are how he conducts his life, but when it comes to disagreeing with the Tanakh pointing to the Messiah, he then wants to resort to his method of Peshat interpretation, which is that the context actually matters. And for Gino, he's taking this verse, which all it is saying what the Pharisees were seeing from their perspective on Yeshua in terms of their desire to oppress him for violating their laws and their statutes and their ordinances, and saying that means Jesus broke the Sabbath. No, Jesus broke the Sabbath according to them, not according to God. And I had a person at my assembly, actually a lady, come up to me and say, why don't you call Gino? You should debate Gino. You should let him know what the deal is with the whole scriptures. And you need to come at him hard because he can come at you hard. I'm like, yeah, I'll call him. I'll debate him. Gino, this is an open invitation to debate. You want to debate me? You want to talk a big game about I know the Bible? This guy across from me doesn't. He believes in the divine Yeshua, the divine Messiah, but he also believes in keeping the law. So, he's a heretic. And it's funny because humiliation in front of a crowd doesn't even equal being in error. Actually, Gino, you could humiliate anyone and still be in error because all the other people believe your false doctrine. They're eating your leaven like it's their last meal here on earth. And I now happen to be a permanent teacher of the Thursday Bible study where I go to church. So if you want to challenge me, you better get out that Bible.